Hi, so I wanted to do an updated video on just the things that I'm using at work, my pencil case and my ARC notebook, just to show you how it's working, and that's all. So this is the ARC notebook that I got from my husband that he wasn't using, and it has turned out to be like the best notebook that I have ever had as a teacher. So if you're a teacher, I would strongly encourage you to explore this notebook system. I've changed the rings out to the small rings, or not the smallest, but the 1-inch rings, because I've been able to downsize a little bit, although you see it's a little bit full. I love the pen loop because I'm able to clip two pens, or a pen and a pencil, on the side, and these are the two that have been my constant companions. My Albert from Retro 51, which I love this. This is pretty much what I use all day. And my Dr. Grip, which has been really nice because I love to have a retractable pen when I'm at work. It's just easy to click it and it feels good in the hand. And this is the kind of pen that isn't super common, so it's big enough that I'll probably hold on to it, or if I see somebody else with it, I know they have my pen. So I'll just give you a quick flip through. This is how I'm using it. So inside, over here, this pocket doesn't hold a whole lot, but I have a few papers in it, like my grading sheets and some other things that I need, like that I might immediately need, but for the most part I've been using it for things that I need to actually punch and put into the ARC book, or the ARC notebook. Then this is where I keep like the stuff that I'll need for the day. So I teach art, and so I have our art book in there, got a paper clip there. This is just the pocket. And again, on this side I keep things because I'll teach usually like 2 subjects at a time. This was for high school exam prep. Then in the zip pouch I am keeping like passes for tutoring, loose paper clips, and a couple of key pieces of information that I might need, like how to get out or how to fax when we don't have a fax machine, but whatever, anyway. And then Post-it. So I'm in a classroom where I'm sharing the room, or somebody else is sharing the room with me, and it's when I've had a classroom of my own, it's been fully stocked with more than what I needed. I have discovered this year, but certain things I do need, like Post-its, and they just don't exist in that classroom. So these have come in real handy, the Post-its that are on, and the flags that are on these papers. These flags work well with pencil, so I just will make the notes that I need in pencil on these, and they stand out too. Then my little notepad, I use this all the time to make quick notes that I need. Then I have the slip covers, or the plastic sleeves, and these are fantastic for just pulling out. Our school has a really complex schedule that I don't need to get into, but oftentimes I just am able to pull this out and reference it or give it to somebody else to look at. And I've probably reorganized this notebook at least 5 or 6 times since the beginning of the year, and I have never had a notebook that I could do that with ever, like this. And it's really been able to adapt to my needs. So before I started, I set it up. I thought I would need one thing. Then once I got going a little bit, then I thought I would need to change it to fit my needs there. And it has just transformed over time. And I love that I always feel like whatever I need, this notebook can do. It's really fantastic. I love the ARC notebook system, and I've been using it for my planner, and I'll show that in another video after I've used it for maybe another week or so. So anyway, I have often referenced material here in the front. And then back here, any notes that I need to make for myself, I'll either put them on these, or I'll Post-it it to my first divider. Then I have, I think I showed this before, I had tabbed out with the Martha Stewart tabs the different months up to December, because I don't need to keep like a huge notebook, and I don't need to keep the entire year. Just, to December is good for now. And I like that it's not so big. That's one of the reasons why I changed out the rings, because it was really bulky, and I carry this with me everywhere because I don't have my own permanent place. I'm all over campus, and so this goes with me everywhere. So these calendar pages are working really well. for my lesson plans. There's plenty of room, and I use the notes at the bottom. I like that there's 3 months of calendar, you know, the month before, the current month, and the next month, because I often have to reference things like when I'm putting assignments in the computer grading program we use. I'll need to put the exact date that it was, you know, assigned and due, obviously. And then the month calendar, I just use it to write like major events, like we had a flu clinic, or a flu shot clinic. You didn't get the flu. So anyway, yeah, this is working out really well. In fact, I much prefer this to any teacher plan book I've ever bought. I used to buy the Jim Burke one, and it didn't have all of the capabilities of this. I mean, first of all, it was spiral bound. You couldn't reposition anything, and it had a bunch of pages at the beginning and the end I didn't need. And this is just exactly what I need all the time. So I always use this for my current day, so I can easily flip to that. The next section, so I've changed it. So I have to December, and then I have my next section, and this is for the class that I team teach with a couple of other teachers. And so any notes that I take when we're in there, is I team teach with 2 different teachers, but it's the same subject, and so to try to keep everything straight, any notes for those classes, I always keep those in here. And then beyond that is my paper section, and in my paper section I always keep some lined paper and then some graph paper. And I don't keep a whole lot. You can see I probably only have, I don't know, 10 or 15 sheets, or I don't know. I don't need a whole lot because I bring this home every day, so I can always refill it when I need to. Then in the back I have another another plastic sleeve, sorry. And these are just forms that are generic forms that I would need to photocopy. Like, this is a master copy, sorry. And then behind that I have important phone numbers that I might need to call. And then back here I have another little Polly Pocket, I think is what it's called, in case I just need to put anything back here, like notes from a meeting or something. And behind that I have another slip cover with some more information about our subsystem. And beyond that I have nothing else. So I always keep that pen and that pencil clipped into my ARC, and this is my ARC. And I sometimes keep a band around it. I was having to keep a band around it when it was really big because it was just so bulky, but it's super streamlined and I'm loving it. It is the best. It is the best notebook I have ever had. And I love the system. And I was kind of like bummed that my husband wasn't using it because I'd spent a lot of money just on the punch and all of that, but I'm using it and it's fantastic. I love how it's so versatile and it's so changeable. Changeable? It's dynamic. So the other thing is I'm carrying a pencil pouch in my stuff to work. And so I just take this and put this on the desk when I'm in that classroom. And I have found I can fit pretty much all my classroom supplies in this, which makes me like, what? Why did I ever have so many? I don't even know. So I just wanted to take you inside and show you what is in this. Let me turn on the light. I think it's getting a little dark in here. For the first time in like a year, we have some rain. It's pretty awesome. Pretty excited. Or we had rain last night. So anyway, this is from Nomad. I think it's Nomadic, yeah. And it's I got this at JetPens a long time ago. And it's kind of like a polyester or something. So in the zip pocket in the front, just to keep this short, I have paper clips, different sizes, different types of paper clips. I also have my Albert erasers and my Albert lead. So I just have paper clips in here, and I have some earplugs because when we go on field trips with the students and we're in the buses with them, it gets really loud and I don't need to hear that. Remember, I don't have like my own desk or anything like that, so like I keep my paper clips in here. Surprisingly, that's all I needed. Then in this pouch, I have just a few pens. So normally I use the Dr. Grip and the Albert. Actually, normally I use the Albert. But I also have my Sharpie pen in here, which I've used several times to like write on students' art projects, like on clay and stuff, put their name on it for them. I love the Energels for grading papers, just to give it something colorful. And I'm almost out actually of all of these, but these are fantastic because they just write so smoothly. Again, retractable. I enjoy retractable pens because they're so easy and I don't have to think about it. So these are like my grading pens for the most part. And this Papermate. So I try not to bring, like I was hesitant to bring this with me to work because it's expensive and I love it. And things tend to disappear, but this is like on me at all times. So anything else that I have, I need it to be replaceable and easily replaceable. So that's why I have these kinds of pens, and they're just bright, and you know, I enjoy the retractable. I have this pen because this is my student needs to borrow a pen. So, and I only have one of them, so I always remember to get it back. Then in the zippered compartment, I have some other things. So I've got a highlighter, another pad of Post-its, Post-it flags, another highlighter that's a Sharpie gel, some whiteout, a larger eraser, a whistle for when we have events where we need those, a large paper clip, large bulldog clip I think they're called, tape, another highlighter, my scissors that I've showed before in my other previous pencil case videos, mini stapler, and a few more bulldog clips and another pad of Post-its. I have found that that is all I need to get me from class to class, and I'm good to go. It's shocking to me because I've moved classrooms several times over the years and I've had so many boxes of supplies. I don't know why I needed all those. I think you just kind of start to accumulate things and it happens. So yeah, my whole life can fit in here, and I probably could downsize. I probably don't need, you know, all the different size Post-its I have, but when you need a Post-it, you need a Post-it. So, I just wanted to give you a quick update. That's what's working for me. I don't know if any of you are teachers out there, what works for you. I'm always interested to know that. And if you're a student, this is a pretty well-stocked pencil case with anything you'd ever need. You can just sit in the bottom of your backpack, and you probably wouldn't need to ask anybody for anything. And I think the ARC notebook system is just great for everybody. Whatever you've got to use a notebook for, it's awesome. So anyways, I hope that you're having a great weekend. And as always, thanks for watching and thanks for subscribing and commenting. I appreciate it very much. Have a nice day. Bye.